My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Alright, next tweet. Well, now he's going on international tours representing the Invictus Games, Center Bali, and Travelers, in addition to operating his own non-profit production company along with Meghan and helping his wife get her business up and running. In summary, she's now his own man. That's for sure. Alright, Prince Harry could have had a very important role during his father's reign. Do you understand that? He could have gone on international tours representing His Majesty. But he's doing his own thing internationally, so they never, I think I responded to that. The thing is that they feel so proud of themselves. This is why they rejected Harry. They think, what's one less? Okay, think of it. If you keep on taking one stone out of the foundation of a building, eventually it will be crumble. So Harry was one of the cornerstone of that foundation. And then they push him out. Nobody said anything. And every day the tabloid consistent. The tabloid is doing it purposefully. They don't want to go and do the handwork and move the royal family out. But instead they're doing it through the headlines. Okay? To destroy the royal family. They're not for the institution. Okay? Just think of it that way. To get people's angry, their blood bubble, to be upset about the institution. Look at how they got rid of Harry, one of the main popular person in the institution. Okay? So they remove one of the cornerstone, eventually the thing will crumble. And Harry's doing his own thing. Okay? Let's continue. Do you understand that he could have gone on international tours representing His Majesty. He is busy asking celebs to be gem influencers. Oh my God. He is busy asking celebs to be gem influencers and making videos from his house. The fall from grace. Nah. Okay, it's showing you this is the power that he has. He doesn't have to leave his house to still be doing presentation. Look at the award he was out to that veteran. Alright, they asked him to do it. Look at it, he did it through video. So this is the power of Harry. Okay, so all the things that he's doing, he do it for himself. And then the gem was about his wife. Okay, so there's me here. Two people like it. They left all these parts out. That's this part here, the caption that she wrote. Alright, they left all these parts out. They never appreciate Harry. Harry was the one making the royal family look good. Queen Elizabeth II understood that and her assignment. These left behind bunch thought too highly of themselves. They wanted the spotlight and Harry gave it to them. Look at what we are seeing now. Bunch of trash. Peggy should have stepped up right now. Instead, he's either MIA, being boring, or being lazy. He threw his brother under the bus with the promise that him and Kate will shoulder the work. Guess that didn't pay off for Chuck and his reign. There's that. Okay, after this, that's it. Alright, they just don't understand how he can be happy without being the spare. Okay, Harry is not the future king. Additionally, Harry is loving the life he's always wanted. He has freedom to do whatever he wants and work that he cares about. No begging father for money. Harry calls the shots in his home. That's right. Okay, this is the thing that they wanted him to do, to beg for money. Like I was saying in this video. Okay, that for them, they only believe in money. So Harry is not asking them for money. This is why they were stripping him of everything, thinking that because they remove HRH from him, he cannot use it for commercial purposes. So people will not be able to use him or do contract with him, do business with him. So therefore, there won't be no money. So as a result, Harry will be calling back to his father for money. Look at this. When Harry needed him the most, when Harry needed Charles the most, what did Charles do? He didn't bother picking up the phone. Okay? He probably looked at his phone and said, oh, there he is. He's looking at me. I want him to come call back. Okay? So that was the thing here. Harry tried everything.
Was the move about getting away from the UK press, because the press is, is everywhere, or was the move because you weren't getting enough support from the firm?
It was both.
Both.
I needed to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
And there come Tyler Perry to the rescue. And then ever since then, they've been flying. And may God continue to protect them on their flight. Alright, they were always going to treat Harry badly. That was demonstrated by the way they used Harry and Meghan as bait for the press to distract from the rest. He was very wise to leave. Alright, next tweet. With the help of his brother. Okay, bring in Simon Case to make sure to kick him out. Next tweet, I guess we have to thank him as well. And Harry made sure to make sure everything was made public so people know what truly happened. Alright, next tweet. Nigeria is the first African nation to join Invictus last year, and now the military will host Prince Harry and Meghan in May. Nigeria military to host Prince Harry, Meghan Markle and May. So that's that. That's next month. Okay, actually next month. Tomorrow will be next month, May. Okay, it will be historical. Veterans of different countries being together in sport will help to create unity and world peace. This is extraordinary. Fabulous. There's that. That was that. Let's go to the next one. Okay, now we focus more on the Nigeria part. Okay, a non-official royal tour. Let's be clear. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle visit to Nigeria next month, May, has totally nothing to do with the UK and their royal family. It's about the Invictus game. By the way, Meghan Markle said, okay, United Kingdom, no. Nigeria, yes. Alright, so there's more here. It's laughable. They carry on. This Prince Harry and Meghan Markle need to get their permission to go about their own lives. If Nigeria wants to invite Harry and Meghan to pitch for the Invictus game, which will be a first in a huge continent of Africa, then bring it on. Alright, so there's all of that. Alright. Oh, this is showing the size of Africa, the continent, okay, with every other countries. There's the United States, it's right here. China is this, part 2 of China, still fitting here. India, there it is here. Eastern Europe, this is how much you could still bring it here. Italy, Germany, France, and all of that. My goodness, they made sure to break this apart. And they oh my God. What they did to that continent is unforgivable. It's unforgivable. Remember, these people, those European, okay, they were, back then, they had their own issue within each other. And they bring their toxicity into the continent of Africa. And then they divide the country in so many. God, they all are baggage for you. Next tweet. Oh, no. Next screenshot. Invictus game, Prince Harry Meghan to visit Nigeria. There's that. She screenshotted 5 seconds ago when she did. There's this here. Okay, so there's all this. What is it? Press release, Prince Harry and wife to visit Nigeria. From where? Okay, from the Brigadier General, Director, Defense Information. Okay, so this is the thing here. I didn't even expect that. Okay, 1, the Defense Headquarters has expressed its honor and delight for the acceptance of the Duke of Sussex, His Royal Highness, Prince Harry, and his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan, to visit Nigeria in May 2024. Alright, it's not Harry's fault that the press release, whoever wrote the press release here, decided to call him His Royal Highness. Okay, it's not Harry who's using it, it's them. Alright, Two, during their stay in the country, they will be meeting with service members and will be hosted to a array of cultural activities. It could be a recall that Prince Harry, the Duke, okay, they're repeating the same way again. The Duke of Duchess founded the Invictus Game, an international multi-sporting event which offers a recovery pathway for international wounded, injured, and sick servicemen and women. It also gives soldiers awareness and recognition in society to support their path and rehabilitation. The Invictus Game has about 500 participants at the last outing and 21 nations in attendance, including Nigeria, which made a headways with gold and bronze at its first outing last year. And the other thing we have to take into consideration, which I brought it up during the Invictus, you're gonna see that is on our part of pure service. The way that Germany set up the event, I think it is a model that can be implemented in many other countries. Germany use one huge area, a stadium area, okay, and then they divide it into different portions where different events can take place. Okay, and I think this is a perfect model that Nigeria could use to do that. I'm sure Nigeria they play soccer, right? Probably one of their national sporting thing. They could use a stadium and then modify it into, without destroying anything. Okay, without destroying anything, just movable pieces. I talk about that on the last Invictus on our part of pure service. Go check that video out. I don't remember which video. It's around the Invictus Game. The visit is to consolidate Nigeria's stronghold at the game and the possibility of hosting the event later years. The Honorable Minister of Defense, Al-Haji Mohammed Abubakar Badaru, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, who was at Germany at last year's event, has accepted to host the games when granted to Nigeria. Okay, so that's that. I read this already. That was April 28, 2024. Okay, yes, they are acting that way for years now. Good that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are ignoring them and their BS. But of course, the toxic British press will make it everything to do with the UK. Just wait for the crazy headlines. They already started with the crazy headlines. I won't be surprised when they welcome Harry, meaning Nigeria, welcome Harry to Nigeria. I won't be surprised they make it specifically why they invited both of them in the country. So to make sure when the UK is writing their BS, so we could have that particular inference to make reference to and said, no, this is why they invited them. Okay, Nigeria doesn't mess around. The squad from around the world already preparing to hear the bragging right of Nigeria. We all already preparing to hear the bragging right for having Harry over there. They're gonna make sure to let it be known. Okay, their intention, why they invite. I won't be surprised at all. This is pure speculation from my part. Let's wait and see when that happens. There's the laugh here. The Saltines are having such a hard time accepting the rejection from Meghan. Nothing is sexier than a woman who has standards. Exactly. This is the thing here. Harry is the only one of that institution who has been making the UK look good. But here comes the tabloid to make sure to insert themselves into whatever Harry is doing and then to smear his name. Okay? Harry is the only one who's making the UK look good. Next tweet. My Nigerian cousin really manifests a visit by Prince Harry and Meghan. There's that here. Girl, them ancestors really not playing. When they do go, I will guarantee you Twitter will be the best place to be if you're following the squad. Because they will let it be known. The squad is Nigerian, will let it be known. Okay, yes, sir. They sure did. There's that here. That's an ad. Was that? Yeah, that's an ad. It's about to be a movie. I'm Nigerian by association. My love, Meghan, and in-law Harry will taste Nigerian jollof. Hello, my brother and sister in Nigeria. Let's pause this. Hello, my brother and sisters in Nigeria. Make them feel so welcome. I know what y'all can do. Nigeria, no deny carry last. Okay, so there's that. Nigeria will always protect our lovely sister Meghan and our brother-in-law Harry. Our sister is coming home. So happy for them. Hopefully, they'll also come back and visit other countries the way I will get my ticket home fast. Wait, what did I miss? Okay, never give up on manifesting. I'm learning from my Nigerian cousin. The fun we're about to have, this is what I was just telling. The fun we're about to have, the girls are gonna be sick. Yeah, I'm telling you, the fun that I had when they do their things, oh my goodness, they let it be known. Next tweet. Alright, so there's that here. Them. Meghan is finished in the UK. Me, dudes, she broke up with you 4 years ago and you're still talking about her. Move on and love the ones you're with. Alright, it's time to move on. Alright, there's the laugh here. Our brothers love the one you're with. Alright, so that's an ad. There's the laugh here. Derangers and majority of UK can get over Meghan leaving and Prince Harry going with her. Okay, the past has moved on. So should you. Alright, exactly. It's so disgraceful of a nation's media and their feeders and minions to constantly talk about someone who left their nation for whole years ago and is supposedly non-factor in their country or activity. It is extremely cringe and embarrassing. Alright, it's giving toxic ex that is mad because they are black from contacting me and my family. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Alright. So this video might be 2, okay? I'm past an hour and I'm just gonna add everything else. Alright, next tweet. The fever is really high, y'all. My cousin said I should make sure I bring them to my house. You probably gonna keep them hostage. You may not let them go because you want to protect them so much. I'm sorry I said that. Meghan Markle fever builds in Nigeria ahead of May visit. That was yesterday, 29. Oh, she most definitely will. I cannot see that post. It's the Meghan visit. I love this for our sis. We really won. There's the laugh. I can't wait. I love it. All right. After this, that's it. All right. Bottom up. Sis, we want pictures too. LOL. It most likely will be an Ebola and only for the military folks and IG athletes. Maybe she might visit non-profit as that how it usually goes. I am not. Maybe the girl, remember they sent some book bags and stuff, some supplies to some schoolgirls. Maybe she might visit these. Okay, I'm not in Nigeria and I can feel it. Phew, Nigerians, they let it be known. I love this. I love it for Nigeria squaddies and I love it for Meghan. Okay, I love it for Nigerian and for Meghan. Listen, we have seen how appalling she has been treated in the last couple of years by her husband's family and his hometown media. So we want to show her she is loved in ways she never knew. Nigeria will show out, but tune and shut out. Toxic Island. I love it. I can't wait. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, so there's that. Sussex squad. I enjoy my time in London. Oh my god, this is the tweet. Okay, this is the tweet that I went to look for to put on when I was talking about when we see the UK from the outside, this kind of thing. This is the tweet. It's probably on part 1 because I'm already an hour now. This is the tweet. Maybe when I'm doing it, I'll just move it around. I don't know. All right, Sussex squad. I enjoy my time in London, though. I was working the whole time. Absolutely no one said anything about the Sussexes. It's so weird to see the hate here on the app now. Makes absolutely no sense. Only crazy people are carrying that hate. All right, the British media, the royal rats who spreading their misinformation, their nonsense. Look at this. And this could be in part 1 because I plan on making this video into 2 parts, where they spewing BS, GB News, I believe it was, and then they delete their posts. Alright, so they're spreading their lies non-stop. Alright, so from the outside, people who's not living in the UK, alright, we think it's the entire UK, but in the UK, there are people who still love Harry and Meghan. It's just that the media, they hijack the media to talk BS. Alright, just change who can reply to this because those clowns are already posting negative here. Okay, really, I've skipped Britain 4 years and tell my family that Britain is off our list. Even for me too. We regularly visit Europe but skip that island. due to the racism and hate toward Harry and Meghan. Okay, it was fantastic. One of my best trip there so far, even though I was so busy. Very good and kind people. Very intelligent conversation, especially at the bars. One thing I remember, I'll never forget this. There's a family I used to babysit for, occasionally, not all the time. And then they went on a trip and they were telling how the trip was. And I remember very well, may this guy rest in peace. At that time, you know, I think I took it the wrong way, but now I understand what he was trying to tell me. So he was explaining, you know, how wonderful time they have. And I was like, oh, wow, this is a place I would love to visit. And one thing he told me, they are racist. They are racist over there. And I never really, I don't know. So now I understand what he was telling me. He passed now. May he rest in peace. The family was very nice. If they had anything negative to say about me, it's not in front of me. But what they display in front of me was always nice. All right. It was fantastic. One of my best tricks. Okay, I read this. All right. Let me read this that said. All right. That's so good to know. Willie and his minions are working hard to have everyone thinking they are representing the majority. All right. I told ya. LOL. Okay. So this one is a long thread. So let me read here. Because it started here. You see the connection. There's the line here saying they're connecting. All right. They are really love. And in fact, is Skull who is disliked. Okay. William is disliked. Kate is liked, but mostly because she's pretty and mute.
One of the reasons Catherine is so popular amongst certain demographics, and I'm going to say older people and men, is because she says absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
She's a good little girl who keeps quiet and doesn't complain, doesn't do anything, doesn't rock the boat, and is a very traditional, old-fashioned, mute woman.
Most Brits have no clue what's going on in the Deranger bubble, and the Daily Mail is a tabloid with a declining readership. UK is highly critical of the paper. Yes, from my time there, this time, I agree. It is absolutely a Deranger bubble filled with internet trolls. Alright, so glad you enjoyed the experience. You can understand how frustrating it is for the rest of us when we hear the Royal Rats and Derangers claim about everyone in the UK hating the Sussexes. They are all lying. Okay, so this is the part that I'm saying. From the outside, this is the part that we see. Okay, they're all lying. It was very refreshing to be around all wonderful, intelligent, decent, and good people. Other than the rain, it's a place I won't mind living in. People are very intelligent and politically and socially astute. I don't know about that. This part, I have a question mark about it, because the reason I'm saying this, when you look at that election that I keep on making reference to after the US 2020 election, the UK had an election too. I guess that was their general election. I thought the UK had it. I really did thought they had it in terms of how progress should be moving forward. But instead, what I saw, they removed some good people and said they put more Tories in. So that part, I don't know. It's questionable to me. Or maybe because royalists went to vote and then other people then bother voting, because that tends to happen, and then put these people in place, and then at the in return, this is what they did to their, you know, the NHS and every social issues that's going on in the UK. All right, I told ya, LOL. So let's move on. I spoke about why I shared this on my community board. I wrote a caption to it where, because this person is saying he was in the UK, but the hate that we are seeing on social media regarding Harry and Meghan coming out of the UK is not what he experienced. Okay, so I was saying, I don't know what I said in the on my community board. Let's move on. I need to start editing. All right, next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. They are so bitter that Meghan refuses to care about being accepted by them or to want them. Alright, so what is that? That Richard Eden again. Meghan would, it seems, rather fly directly to Nigeria on her own than return to London with Prince Harry first for the Invictus game service at St. Paul's. Alright, so in one of the comments I was reading, someone said, which makes sense. Alright, Harry never said he's gonna show up in person. He said we'll join. So we don't know if it's in person or via video. So we shall see. It's just so odd they are worrying someone they imply isn't relevant, ungrateful, untalented, and on, isn't coming for a visit. Shouldn't they be happy? Their prince is coming for a quick visit. There's a laugh here. Meghan fly over London, the ghetto. There's a laugh here. After this, I'm moving to the next one. The folks who run the tabloid press, the royal family, the royal scamily, there's a S here, and the bitter Betty don't understand Duchess Meghan, her history or her viewpoint. She left a coercive place and has never looked back. She never needed that family. The entire kingdom is not worthy a nanosecond of her time. Okay, if they miss you, they will call. If they want you, they will say it. If they care, they will show it. And if not, they aren't worth your time. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, next one. So there's this here. Prince Harry is well experienced when it comes to a deep in and deep out since he was young. Y'all are some greedy ass deranged. Be satisfied Meghan will do a flyover and that what you mofo wanted. Why the F will she want to be in tax successful UK? Look at little Harry with his suitcase. His flyover. That's Meghan. Okay, you already know. Alright, that was the only response to it. Next tweet. Okay, so there's this here. Me with Meghan at IG Düsseldorf. I will cherish this moment all my life. We love you, Meghan. And Invictus Game 2023. You might see this tweet on our part of Pure Service, because when that happened, I think there's videos too. Okay, on that particular video of mine on our part of Pure Service. Oh my God, no way! You're so lucky. What was it like meeting her? My dear, even now, I cannot describe the feeling I had. The only thing I can say is that I did not freeze in place. I was able to tell her that several Sussex reporters came there to support them, Harry and Meghan, and that we are not going to allow the royal rats or derangers to bother her. There was a comment I wrote before I saw that. And then when I saw this, and I posted my comment under it again. Because, let's see if it's in there. Okay, so both of my comments are here. This one that like 2 hours ago, I put there, I didn't even see she wrote that. And this is what I first wrote. I don't know what you said to her, but it seems like you spoke for all of us who are concerned for her well-being. Okay, and this is where I said, I didn't even see your comment, the one I'm replying under right now, when I just wrote this. All right, there's that one. Thank you. There's that. Exactly what I would tell her, that she has a lot of people in her corner. I mean, with that 3 million followers she had on IG when she got married Harry, I'm pretty sure there were 3 million people supporting her. All right, you chose the perfect words. All right, thank you for telling our girl that. We're here to empower her and protect her. That's it. All right, thank you so much, Laureen. Imagine when they go to Nigeria. I cannot wait, you guys. There's that. So proud of you, Laureen. There's a heart. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, the next tweet is a prayer. I'm gonna skip that. This is where I'm at. Let me do it while I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna move it further back. All right, let me put it here, because these I was gonna put, I'll either skip it or whatever, so I'll do the prayer later. So I have 4 more. Okay, so now I'm including these. Let's move that. Okay, so now is that, but I'm gonna make this into 2 videos anyway, because I'm still recording. I passed more than an hour. Oh, what happened now? Let me pause. Okay, so there it is. It's working. I don't know what I did wrong. All right, so there's that here. So one thing is constant. Kate Middleton has always looked old. All right, so she retweeted that. So I'm reading the comments, and you guys are right. There's something really weird going on with this pic. William's uniform changed, and the fact that both of their faces look photoshopped. So why they even doing that? And he has hair here. What's going on? But in his wedding, wasn't he wearing the red coat? Let me go search for it. Okay, so that's this here. This is what I remember down here, the red jacket here. And now they're putting this. What are they trying to do now? Let me go into the images. This, you see, all red. So where does the black one uniform come? Is that supposed to be... when did they get married? Okay, maybe that was their anniversary. Okay, when did Prince William get married? Let's see here. April 29. So that was yesterday. So that was their anniversary. Okay. So they're trying to, okay. They forgot we moved some of the hair. I don't know what they're trying to do though. What in the name? That's not gonna change anything. That's the uniform that Harry wore. Prince Harry, let's say Prince Harry. Okay, Harry wore the black uniform. And that, alright, see, the Harry wore black. Alright, you see, completely two opposite thing. Black uniform. You see what happened here? When I asked for William, you see all William things. But when I ask for Harry, there's William and part of the search as well. Alright, so there's a perfect example here. Alright, he was wearing red and Harry was wearing all black. Perfect, black and white. Alright, but when you look, let me move back. Go back, watch. Now this is about William, okay? William, okay, Prince William's wedding, images, everything William. Nothing about Harry. Which it should be just about William, because that was William's wedding. But why when I click for Harry's wedding and I'm seeing a William in it too? But anyway, let me not waste time. Let's go back to Twitter. So that was for their anniversary. So they put this. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. When did they release this? Wasn't he was wearing a red uniform for his wedding? Harry wore that dark uniform at his own wedding. What are they trying to tell us with this pic? He obviously didn't like the red uniform. What the hell? What? He obviously didn't like the red uniform the Queen forced him to wear at his wedding, so he must have changed into the black one for photo. Oh, I don't know. How come this is the first time I'm seeing this? What? This is the first time I am seeing this. Literally, this is the first time I'm seeing this as I'm recording this. I respond to it. Yeah, this is the very first time I'm seeing this. I never seen this pic before. Truly, I never seen this picture before. Let me bookmark it. Okay. I can't believe I fell for the fairy tale narrative of that wedding. I also can't believe I ever thought Mumbo was pretty. After how she treated Meghan poorly, now all I see is an ugly, insecure woman and her absent husband and terrible brother to Harry. Here, I can't blame you. They forced the whole world to think People Middleton had a butt. I thought she had a wonky eyebrow because of the Botox, but it looks like she always had it. Just never noticed it, I guess. LOL. I never really bothered looking into beauty, but in terms of fitness type of body, I usually point this out. That I know. I'm guilty of that. But in terms of if you're pretty, if you're ugly, that's never my thing. Alright, next tweet. Okay, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, they are BS crying so loud. Yes, he's a prince, but their visit to Nigeria in May had nothing to do with the royal family or blood connection to the royal family. It's about the Invictus game and connection to the Invictus game. It's the British media, royal rights, and their... Okay, is there more? And their Derangers that want to connect the royal family to Harry and Meghan Nigeria visit, while Invictus game, including the visit, has nothing to do with the royal family. Instead of celebrating pegging and Mumbo wedding anniversary, oh, so that's what it was, wedding anniversary, which with all pictures, there's that. They are Harry and Meghan Nigerian crying. All right, so there's that here. So she retweeted that. Okay, so there's if you could see it, you could read it, pause and read it, because there's too many things on it, so it's gonna be hard for me to make word. I'm already past an hour, so this is gonna be 2 videos. All right, next tweet. So there's that here. Daily Biz, can Prince William forgive Prince Harry in time for his visit next week? These people are full-blown idiot. They want people to accept as if Harry is the one who did something wrong to William, when in fact it's the other way around. William went out of his way to kick his brother out, to make sure his brother don't have any way of getting back in.
Was the move about getting away from the UK press, because the press is, is everywhere, or was the move because you weren't getting enough support from the firm?
It was both.
Both.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
And this is why Harry made the court review the process. Okay, he didn't sue them. He made the court review the process if it was legitimate for them to do that, and the court agreed. And when you think about it, which I mentioned in part 1 of my recording, is that Harry is not the heir to the throne. William is. Okay, and William has 3 spares for, is it 3 or 2? 2 extra spares if something were to happen. So Harry is out of the picture. So they have to go with the institution. So why are they saying as if Harry did something and then for William to say, oh, I forgive you for what you did? What did Harry did? Nothing. He just protect himself and his family.
I need to do this for my family. This is not a surprise to anybody. It's really sad that it's got to this point, but I've got to do something for my own mental health, for my wife's, and for Archie's as well, because I could see where this was headed.
And they didn't let him, William, bully him out for no reason. He just protect his family and prevent William from bullying his family. Oh my goodness. All these people who feel like Harry did something wrong, I want them to experience the exact same thing Harry went through and see how it feels. Because if they refuse to recognize what Harry did, they must go through it in order for them to understand it. Not that I wish any of these things on them, but they refuse to accept reality. They prefer for Harry to be in pain for the rest of his life. It's not gonna happen. God is good. Okay, there's the laugh here. Is that genuine headline? Alright, that headline is wrong. William needs to drop on his knees and ask for forgiveness from Harry and Meghan, Archie, baby Sussex, and Lily Diana. I'm not talking about a curtsy. I mean a bending of the knee. He can do it via Zoom. Okay, he can do it via Zoom as long as the Sussex people can tell it is real. Prepare for another round of really hates Harry articles. Alright, there's the laugh here. Harry is not sitting around worrying about I'm not manly enough, egghead Willy boy Harry out here making a difference. William can stuff his forgive up where it's smart. Alright, where it's smart. Okay, that didn't take long. Okay, so what's going on here? Forgive Harry for what? William should be on his knees begging for forgiveness. He is part of the reason Meghan lost a child, Harry's child. So there's all of that. Forgive Harry for what? Can Harry forgive William for all that he did to Harry and Meghan? That's the question. I don't think Meghan ever wants to reconnect with William or Kate. So there's that here. Okay, not looking for forgiveness. Thus, stay salty. I live in America now. Okay, forgive Harry for seeking happiness and life away from the firm. The world saw William treat his own brother as his fall guy and lifelong assistant from which to steal credit for every good idea. Prince William seems to need Prince Harry, and Prince Harry doesn't seem to need Prince William at all. These he want article are tiring because they won't happen. Seems Peg's job is to try and make Harry's life miserable, but he continues to fail at doing so. His job was supposed to charity, okay? But instead his focus is on completely different things. Taking taxpayers' money to harass his brother and his wife. And his brother's wife. Alright, so this is the prayer from the squad. Alright, that's it after that. Okay, Lord, our God, and the resurrection of Christ, you create us anew for eternal life. Grant your people firmness and faith and constancy and hope. Let us never doubt that you will fulfill what we know you have promised through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son. Amen. Okay, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And you could also go on my where's my shop? You could go on my shop to help support all of my channels. Okay, so the link of the shop will be in the description. Thank you for those who have bought some stuff there, and those who continue to support me. Thank you so much.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better